pleasant morning to everyone. I am Tabitha from Telangana Gurukul Schools working in TTW URJC Girls Media Media. First, I would like to start with a popular quote, especially during this lockdown period to avoid COVID-19. Stay home, stay safe. Though we are sitting at our homes, we should thank our technology which is updating us at one place. Especially the students have benefited a lot through the technology through all these online classes. Till now we heard the private institutions conducting the online classes for the students, but now I feel pride that even the Telangana Gurukul management and the teachers have been conducting regularly the online classes for the better understanding and for the enhancement of the academic standards of all our Gurukul students. Okay students, coming to the session, generally in our vacation times we do practice our hobbies a lot, and many of us have different hobbies like reading, painting, singing, dancing. I would like to stop at dance. What is a dance? I think there is nothing to explain about this. You love dance. Instead of that, I can tell that you are very much crazy of dance. Dance is nothing but the movements with your body, especially when you enjoy a lot, you show your expressions. So, the dance, when you show the graceful movements with a sequence of steps in a systematical order, with the graceful movements, it's nothing but choreography. So now let's see about this choreography. What is this choreography and how the choreography is related to our English language? I hope you all know the best choreographers in our industries, Tollywood or Bollywood. So now actually coming to the language, what is a choreography and how it is related? Choreography is one of the major discourse in our English language. What is a discourse? Discourse is nothing but a creative expression instantly which you express your feelings in a written or oral form. So this choreography is very much important in your higher standards from your 8th standard. Generally, you learn lots of things in your English classes. You learn about different stories, narratives, poems. Coming to the poems, it's a bit difficult. Sometimes you cannot understand the feelings of the poet. So here comes the choreography through this, where you understand the thoughts and the feelings of the poet in a systematic way. You can clearly explain your ideas and views of the poem. So here I have made a slide, the important points which are related in the choreography. These are the main points. If you learn this, you can analyze the poem very easily, any poem. This choreography is mainly used to critically appreciate. You can appreciate the poem critically, the literary or the critically way for the poem. So now let's see what are the main points in the choreography to write a choreography script. The first one is title. As you see, it's the title and it should be written in the bold letters. And the second one is the author or the poet, who is the concerned poet of the particular poem. And the third one is the beginning of the poem, how you should begin a poem, the opening lines. Generally for the poem we start with singing in a rhythmic way to develop the interest, and the next one is the characters. Coming to the characters, you should write all the characters which are in the poem. And the next one is theme. What is the main theme of the poem? The main theme of the poem. And the sixth point is the instances of the poem. What are instances? Instances is nothing but the situations. When you read in the prose, the meaningful divisions, they are known as the paragraphs, but in poem they are called as the stanzas. And these instances you should write according to the stanza wise. Based on this, the sub-themes 3 are there which are very important in the instances of the poem. The first one is theme, location or settings, one and the same, and the next one is characters. And the second one, sequence of actions, where how the actions are taking place. This also you have to mention in the stanza wise, and even you can denote the time when the action is taking place. And the eighth one is the presentation of the choreography. Uh, in this presentation, the chorus is very important. What is a chorus? Chorus is when you are presenting the poem on the stage, 5 to 6 members, they will be acting like to show you the scene. Suppose the nature is mentioned in any of the poems, especially William Wordsworth poems. They are of Wordsworth means you in your mind you should know about the nature. So mostly his poems, mostly not, almost all the poems of Wordsworth are with nature, describing the nature. So when the nature is there, the chorus team, they will stand in the form, they will give the imagery of some mountains or trees, they will show the visual image for you, and even they will express the feelings. So the chorus, they should be around with 5 to 6, hardly 5 to 6 students. And the last one is message. The message, it's an optional one, but when you write the message, what is a message? After reading or after you critically appreciate the poem, after you understand the feelings and thoughts of the poem, the message, what message you have understood from the poem. So for this students, I have how to write a choreography. These are the main points now which I have shown you in the slide. I have taken a poem. With this sample, I can show you how to write. We'll take one stanza and we can write the sample for the choreography script. This is a poem. I think all of you are aware of this. My Mother from 8th standard. This is a very famous poem written by our great Vishwakavi Rabindranath Tagore. So I'll just read this poem. I cannot remember my mother, only sometime in the midst of my play, a tune to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that she had used to hum while rocking my cradle. I cannot remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning, the smell of the Shirley flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. I cannot remember my mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. So this is the very famous poem of Rabindranath Tagore where he expresses the feelings towards his mother. So now let's take the stanza 1. This is the sample for a practice which I will be showing you how we will write the choreography script. For one stanza I will take it. So now let's see the first one. I have told you title. So the poem is My Mother. So the title is My Mother. And the next one, who is the concerned poet? It's Rabindranath Tagore. And the third one, beginning of the poem. I cannot remember my mother. These are the opening lines and the rhythmic singing. Generally we do start with the rhythmic singing. So you can mention that. And the characters. What are the characters in the whole poem? In the whole poem, if you take, there are only 2 characters. They are the mother and poet. So I have written here the 2 characters. And the next one, the theme. The theme of the whole poem. What is the theme? When you complete the whole poem, when you read it, what is the theme? And what the poet is expressing his theme. This is the theme. The poet recalling and remembering love and affection towards his mother. This is the main theme of this poem. And now coming here, the most important thing in the choreography script, the instances of the poem. So these instances you have to take, as I have mentioned when I am explaining during the slide, go with the stanzas only. So I have taken only the stanza 1. What is the theme? The theme is the recollection of mother's song. Rabindranath Tagore, he is recollecting the mother's song. And the location is the room. He was sitting in a room and he is remembering his mother's song. And what are the characters involved in this particular stanza? In this stanza 1, only there are 2 characters, the mother and poet. And coming to the sequencing of the actions. So this is again another important thing, sequencing of the actions in the systematic way, how the presentation of the actions is taking place in the poem. Especially in this sequencing of actions, what the characters are performing. So when you see at the stanza 1, I cannot remember my mother. So what is the action taking place? Only sometime in the midst of the play. Midst of my play. My play means here the poet is expressing his feelings that he was playing. So this is for the first action which is taking place, and the second one is attuned to how over my play things the tune of some song that she used to. That means the poet is listening to her, listening to his mother's music. So the poet listens. And the third one is to hum while rocking my cradle. Rocking my cradle. Here definitely the poet won't rock the cradle. His mother is rocking the cradle. Though here in the first stanza, if you see and analyze, if you read carefully, you will get the three actions taking place. So the first one is the poet plays with toys. The poet listens to the tune of his mother's song. The mother rocks the cradle. And one most foremost point is, students, when you are writing, please do write the verbs in the simple present tense, because these are the actions which you are expressing it. Don't write the poet played with the toys. Don't write the past or the future. Go with the simple present. The poet plays, the poet listens, the mother rocks. And coming to the next one is the presentation of the choreography. As I have told you, the presentation of the choreography, here the most important thing is about the chorus. The chorus actions will take place. Here I have already mentioned you in the slide about the chorus actions. The chorus team sings the poem. The characters perform their actions. The poet, here this is related to the poem My Mother. The poet expresses his feelings like loneliness, affection, memories of his dead mother. The actions related to miming, facial expressions and gestures, etc. So whatever presentation is there, whatever performance or presentation, everything will be added in the presentation of the choreography. And finally, to the last one, message of the poem. This is the optional one, but I feel that if you put your message out, if you put your feelings out after reading the whole poem, after understanding the whole poem, what is your message? So here I have written this. The child is nothing but the poet, lost his mother in his infancy, tender age, and feels her presence everywhere. It's really an emotional poem showing mother's love. So children, here is a small thing which I would like to highlight. The theme. Many students get confused between the theme and the message. The theme is what the poet is expressing in the poem. These are the exact feelings of the poet. Poet recalling and remembering love and affection towards his mother. And the message of the poem is, what are your feelings? After you read and after you understand the poem, you have to express your feelings. The theme is expression of the poet, and the message is the expression of your own opinion and feelings. Okay students, by this I hope that you have understood the choreography skill. Please do practice this. This is the major discourse in your higher standards. If you just know this choreography script, this is very easy for you. And also remember to write like stanza wise. If you think you can write the sequence of the actions on the whole, definitely I believe that there are chances to forget some of the main actions. So better if you divide in stanza wise, you can easily appreciate the poem. Now you can take from any of your textual poem, and please, after listening, please practice the choreography script. Immediately you practice. When you listen, it will be easy for you, but please practice the choreography script from any of your textual poems. And if you have any doubts, we have many WhatsApp groups. We will definitely clear your doubts. If you practice, this is the very easy bit to score the marks. Not only for scoring, it helps to develop your English literature language. It helps to develop to understand the feelings and the poet's expressions very easily. You can even develop your reading skills. So thank you children. Thank you for listening this session. I would like to end with the famous quote again. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.